My name is Paula Findlay. I'm a Canadian pro triathlete, racing 70.3 currently. I come from an ITU background, grew up racing short course, and 3 years ago switched over to long course racing. My first interaction with the sport marketing director, JB, at Specialized was in January, I believe, so a bit later than most athletes sort of negotiate any new kind of contract. And it's always, ever since I was sponsored by Specialized back in 2011 to 2012, it's always been, I've looked at the bikes in awe, thinking, oh, I wish I was still riding those bikes. They look fast, they're amazing. Being part of that team in my beginning of my career was like the best years of my life, and I was treated so well, and I just wish so badly I could ever get back to that point. But until I tunnel again with a GT bike and sort of visit like round two of this career that I've had, starting back in 2010. The S-Works were built with SRAM components and zip wheels, and I've never ridden anything else. So really excited to continue my partnership with them this year and going forward, and just equipment that I always trust. I don't even know how to use Shimano gearing. I've just always used SRAM, and I love it, and it's always worked for me without fail. So I know the wheels are the best. They've also never failed me, and it's just super cool to kind of be able to put exactly the same pieces all back together. The initial fit that I had yesterday was more just to dial in as close as possible to what I'm used to riding. Having Retool as a resource is really cool because they were able to take my old bike, do a quick scan of it and see what all the measurements were, and then match that as close as possible to the speed concept. And same thing if I go back for a Retool fit with basically any other fitter that uses that system, they'll be able to replicate my current position and make changes accordingly. So it's a very cool way to sort of track changes and just make sure that I'm constantly for me. So it's really important for me not only to have the shiv that fits well, but also have a tarmac that I can train on every day and be comfortable and fast on that as well. My boyfriend Eric and I do this together. We have a new dog, Flynn, that we got last year during the pandemic. So we kind of have a little family going and travel around in our Sprinter van, base ourselves out of Bend, Oregon. Just very recently we bought a house there, and yeah, it's a really fun lifestyle doing this with Eric together. That Triathlon Life is kind of our brand, and we put videos out, take photos, just kind of take everyone along for the ride of what it's like to live as a pro triathlete, a very unfiltered approach to the highs and the lows that it involves. And hopefully this year in 2021 we can show everyone what it's like to go to races. We didn't get a lot of opportunity to do that in 2020, so I think that's what we're both most looking forward to in 2021, and doing it on a new bike. Yeah.